What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting episode, often imitated, never duplicated, year of the PlayStation, man. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we've got, oh God, we've got an eBay package I need to open. We've got this stack of games here to go through and talk about. And then, of course, we have the world famous year of the PlayStation box, which is jam-packed, full of games. Whew. So heavy, I almost threw my back out. You guys ever shave and then you like miss one hair and like pokes in your... Anyway. Ladies, you may or may not have to worry about that problem. First world problems, right? Alright, so... okay, so before we get into it, guys, just some house cleaning stuff. We'll move along with the episode. Thank you guys so much for participating, commenting, giving feedback on Year of the PlayStation. It's sort of a project every month, you know, and I enjoy doing it because I see your guys' reactions, and you guys are positive about it. You guys love it, so we're going to keep doing it, man. It is the Year of the PlayStation, but all your support really makes me want to do a super good job every month and get stuff and trade for things. And it's amazing how much PlayStation stuff you can actually accumulate if you actually go out and look for PlayStation stuff. So the second thing, guys, please don't forget to stay tuned all the way through the video. We're having a contest this month, and we'll draw our winner for Song of the Deep shirt. We've got some Crash Bandicoot games, Last of Us, Castlevania for PSP, you know, giving all that stuff away. So make sure that you stick around and watch that. All right, let's get right into it. This isn't going to be in the order that we got. You know, let's just do this first. We'll do our eBay Slay first. eBay Slay, trademarked by Jeff Tight White. All right, so I saw this on eBay, and this is one of those games where Tight White's always saying that you see it loose disc quite often, but you don't actually see it complete with the case and the manual. So let's open that up. It's actually a pretty cool little packaging bubble mailer tip there. So I saw this on eBay and I jumped on it immediately. I think it was like $6 and some change. And when you look on eBay, you see a lot of complete like PAL versions of this, but you don't actually see a complete copy NTSC version. And it is N-Gen Racing for the original PlayStation. Complete. Now, I actually have 2 loose disc copies of this game, so we'll probably give one of those away in a future episode. But yeah, N-Gen Racing, that's how we start off. That's how we start off Year of the PlayStation. But it's kind of like, I was watching some gameplay footage on it. It's a little bit like F-Zero, maybe like Wipeout or something like that, but without the missiles and stuff. Straight racing game, more like F-Zero. So, boom, throw that on the shelf. Then we actually won Retro Gamers 717's contest. So Rob was nice enough to send us an item, and that item, Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 4. There she is. I like it when they have like reversible cover art on the inside. They got the controller set up in there, and it's like you can go into the options in the game, right, and check that out. So bad on you, Insomniac Games. Bad on you. But we've played through this. I spent most of this month playing this game right here. I played through it 3 times. There's like 16 different weapons, and you can upgrade them to like level 10. And then there's like Rhino cards, and you get a special weapon for that, and you can upgrade that. And there's like Omega weapons and things like that, collectibles, and all that stuff. So it was really good. This is my first Ratchet and Clank game I ever played, so I think I was kind of spoiled because my son seems to think that this is one of the better Ratchet and Clank games out there, if not the best Ratchet and Clank game, and I'm not sure if I'll go back and play the other ones. This game isn't a direct remake of the first one. What happened was the first game came out for PlayStation 2, and then they made a movie, and this game is based off the movie, which is based off the game, kind of like Street Fighter on Sega CD that was based on the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie that was based off the video game. But yeah, definitely cool to add that to the collection right there. Awesome game. And then we got a package from the mighty Jav Geez. And this was the sickest package I've ever gotten in my entire life. This was crazy. And Jav, yeah, thanks, man. I can't believe you went overboard, and I appreciate it, man. That was so. Just get right into it. For PSP, Untold Legends, Beowulf the Game, Godfather, Mob Wars, Dead to Rights, and Higher Learning, which was a movie back in the day. I'm trying to think who was in that. I think Ice Cube was in that. Busta Rhymes, Tara Banks. Man, I know I'm gonna kick myself. Well, it was Omar Epps. That was Omar Epps. Yeah, Omar Epps was in the movie. All right, so anyway, moving along. NCAA College Football 99, Medal of Honor, all for the PlayStation 1. I did not have either of those, so those will be going in the PlayStation collection. More PSP games. Final Fantasy. This is the case in the manual. There's no game in there, but nice of Jav to throw that in because I'll probably find the UMD for that. We've got NCAA College Football 09. You guys know I'm a huge college football fan. I can't wait for the season to start. Star Wars Battlefront, Renegade Squadron. These are fun games to play. Snowboard games are typically like underrated. Like, so we've got SSX On Tour. I think this is the one that he said falls out. No, he said one of these falls out. We've got Heavy Metal. And I thought this was really cool, man. Ghost in the Shell on PSP, which is awesome. I know I say it every time I get some PSP games in my hand. But if you have a PSP 3000 model, there's a cable you can buy to hook up to your TV, and you can play it on your TV. So, you know, we can definitely watch that on our TV, which is awesome. Throw that up there. We're running out of room, man. We really are. Madden 2001. I forgot how heavy this was, man. Oh, because it comes with is there a playbook or something back there? Oh, there's an insert. Yeah, but the manual is like super stout. You guys don't know, that's Eddie George. Went to The Ohio State University, the 1995 Heisman Trophy winner. An all-around good dude. And Eddie still looks like he could kick some ass. All right. So we've got, Jav sent us some PlayStation 3 game, man. How like I said, went all out. We've got Ratchet and Clank All for One. We'll actually play this one because it's a 4-player game. So I'll play it with my kids, which is awesome. Man, I can't wait to start playing this one. 007 Legends. Sort of a mashup. It created levels based on some James Bond games like Moonraker, Goldfinger, License to Kill, and On Her Majesty's Secret Service. And they all look a little different. Like one of them's a first-person shooter level. One of them's like looks like they're riding a snowboard or a snowmobile kind of thing. So Ninja Gaiden Z. Now this is really cool because there is a leaflet and there's also a comic book in there from Dark Horse, a Ninja Gaiden comic book, which is awesome. Put all this stuff back in there. I actually didn't do an unboxing video for this. I did it live on a live stream, so you have to check that out if you want to see it. Ace Combat Assault Horizon. Awesome there. Oh boy, I can't wait to play this one either, man. Whew. These games I put like hours into. NCAA College Football 2014. Now this is a pretty valuable sports game, and I've been on the lookout for it for a long time, and I've never found one. I've never found one in the wild. I think I've only seen it at GameStop or a game store a couple times. But yeah, we're definitely excited to have that in the collection. Just too bad there's a Michigan guy on the cover. Go Buckeyes. All right. So then Jav sent us, man, very, very generous. BioShock. I only have the slipcover here. My son actually has the BioShock collection. He's playing it right now on his PlayStation 4, but that was complete and everything was in there. And then my son already beat this game, Tales from the Borderlands, a Telltale game series. He's a huge Borderlands fan, so he took this from me like the second day I got it, and was playing Borderlands. Already beat it, put it back in my collection here. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Ridiculously happy to have this in my collection. probably going to live stream some Mega Man. The thing with the Mega Man games on PlayStation is the controls, they don't feel exactly right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But like on the PlayStation 4 controller, I don't know if you can map it this way, but like at least on the GameCube controller, or like Super Nintendo for Mega Man X, if you hit the trigger buttons, the shoulder buttons, it would toggle through the different powers. I don't think you can do that with the Mega Man Legacy Collection, so you kind of have to stop, pause the game, and then, you know, you can't do it on the fly. That's what I mean. You can't change weapons on the fly. But we've already played through Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 on that one. RBI Baseball 2016. I really enjoyed this game. It's a little glitchy at times. It's kind of weird. But this is like more arcade type baseball, where MLB The Show is more like baseball, pure baseball simulator kind of thing. So let me tell you what I did. So I had a runner on first and second, and I hit the ball down the left field line, okay? So my guys are circling the bases. The guy that was on second is now going home. The guy that was on second is going to third. The outfielder throws the ball into the catcher. The guy that was running home, my runner that was running home, I made him go back to third, and the catcher followed him. Well, the guy that was coming from first to third was standing on third base, and I couldn't get him to go back. So the runner that was going from third to home ran past third base, down the left field foul line, underneath the bleachers, and into oblivion somewhere. Well, the catcher followed him all the way down the line and then went through the wall, and you never saw those two again. God only knows what they're doing. But, yeah, so the game kind of glitched out, and I'm like, I just started playing this like 20 minutes ago. But, yeah, super fun if you're into like arcade-type baseball games, where you don't have to put a lot of thought into it. You've got the old slurve, the sliding curveball that you have from RBI Baseball and Nintendo. And actually on the startup screen, it does that RBI where the logo comes across and it makes the hit sound. You know, that bonk makes that sound. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet. This was pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to open this until I'm ready to play it. But I definitely wanted to try this game. Mirror's Edge. I'm not really that into the first-person shooter, first-person perspective genre. But this game, I don't know, just always seemed to intrigue me for some reason. I just thought it was kind of neat. But Hoff sent us a sealed copy of that, which is amazing. Keep coming. We got Fallout 4, which is amazing. Bethesda game. My son likes to play these, like Borderlands and Fallout. So maybe we'll sit down and we'll play this one together. And then, God, here's another one, man. They just keep coming. Batman Arkham Knight, another game that's in my backlog. My daughter likes the Batman Arkham series for, 360 and PS3. So she actually was very happy to see that one in the stack. I told her she couldn't play it until I got done doing the video, though. Last game here, man. Whew, could have made an entire episode just with Hav and Rob, sending me stuff. Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. Now, this Earth Defense Force is a third-person, run and gun, blow up giant bugs, shooter kind of game. The Earth Defense Force that I played on my channel is a side-scrolling shoot 'em up for the Super Nintendo. It was an arcade port. Somewhere along the lines, they were able to change the name or change the genre type. I don't even know if it's the same people. Looks like Exceed did that one, but I don't know. I have to look into that more. I don't know how Earth Defense Force side-scrolling shoot 'em up became Earth Defense Force run around and blow stuff up. So there is our PlayStation 4 collection so far. Wait. There's our PlayStation 4 collection so far. After the last episode, I was like, where am I going to put all this PlayStation 4 stuff? Like, everything is... Okay, so we also did a trade with Jason Rotbergs. Links to all these channels, like I said, will be in the description. Like they always are, right? I don't know if I should even say that anymore. But I sent Jason some Intellivision stuff, some Xbox games, things like that. He had some games for trade. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'll take those for sure. The first one, very happy to have it in Year of the PlayStation. But it's Castlevania Chronicles for the PlayStation 1. Not the easiest game to get a hold of. It's missing the manual, so if anybody has the manual, let me know. I will trade or buy it straight up. It does have the back art which is a good start. Somebody on eBay had the manual up for like 40 bucks or something, and I was like, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? And then I thought about it for like 2 days, and then I went back and somebody bought it. So, yeah. Mega Man X8. You guys know I'm a huge Mega Man guy. I love Mega Man. I was a big fan of the X series on Super Nintendo, and I've played through X, X2, and X3. I need to get back to it. I've got the collection, so there's really no excuse. It's not like I got to go buy Mega Man 7 or anything. But, not Mega Man 7, Mega Man, any of the X, Mega Man X, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, X7 was on the PlayStation 2, and it wasn't very good. There it is. Missing the tab down there. We'll change out the case just so the paper doesn't get punctured. And if anybody has the manual for that, let me know so we can trade for it or buy it. Yeah, okay. So you guys know I'm not a huge RPG guy, but I played the demo disc for this game and I absolutely loved it. I liked it. The story wasn't just like all in your face all the time. You know, it's some freedom of movement. The battles, still a little something to be desired. But I like there's like puzzle solving elements to it, which is kind of cool. But it's Wild Arms 2. Got that from Jason Rotbergs. Very nice condition on the case and the discs. Got both discs in there, but it is missing the manual. So if anybody has the manual for that one, let me know. Last thing here real quick. We got some Brett Hamilton gets. He gave us these. He probably got these at a pawn shop or something for like $1. But we got Max Payne 2, the fall of Max Payne. Never played any of the Max Payne games. And Tekken 4. Both of those are complete. Which is awesome. Actually, I might have that. I might have to look. Alright, so we hit up the Bexley community sale. You guys saw the video. Got some nice Super Nintendo stuff. But we're not showing Nintendo stuff. This is Year of the PlayStation. So here's some PlayStation stuff. We did get a PlayStation complete in the box, PlayStation 2 Slim for 20 bucks. It did come with some games, nothing great. MLB 2K5, ATV Off-Road Fury, and Tony Hawk Underground. Again, nothing crazy, but the main event was this bad boy here. Whew. Sony PlayStation 2 Slim, complete in the box. Very nice condition. And what really sold it for me is that everything in here, not the 20 bucks, it wasn't coming home with me anyway, but everything in there is still in the wrapper, still in the packaging. I'm not going to take it out. You guys want to see what it looks like, check out the Bexley community sale video, but everything's got like the cardboard and the wrappings for everything, so throw that back up there on the top shelf. Now, I thought about selling that to recoup some of the money that I spent at the sale, but as it turns out, we've sold enough to where basically I think I still need to make like 10 or 15 bucks to break even, but I would pay I'd pay $15 for that Super Nintendo box or that any day out of pocket. So yeah, trying to look around, like I got so much stuff. Whew. Hopefully this will all come to an end soon. We went to KorgsCon this year. Didn't go too crazy at KorgsCon. It was awesome. Met Shelton from RetroGamesVinyland Beer, RPG tour guide Ryan Phoenix, and those bad GrafX Gamers guys. And while I was there, I was digging through this guy's box of cases and manuals and stuff. And I said, "How much is that one?" And he said, "How about $1?" So for $1, we got the case and manual only for Crash Bandicoot Warped. Boom. That'll be handy to have. We picked up this game for $5. Mobile Light Force 2. The guy wanted $6. So me, the master negotiator, I was like, "Would you take 5?" And he was like, "Okay." So I gave him $5. So Mobile Light Force 2. There's his business card in there. It'll come with it. But yeah, complete. And like I said, from the cover art, you wouldn't think that this was an awesome game because it looks like shovelware. I mean, it looks like a Charlie's Angels ripoff, and they're shooting forward, but the robots are like behind them, and it's like, why would you buy this? But it's by XS, and it's a bullet hell style shoot 'em up. I did a Let's Play on my channel of this game. And this is a game that you need to keep your eye on. Very awesome. There's actually a second game. It's not really a sequel, but it's called Castle Shikigami 2. There's a whole thing. In Japan, this game was called Shikigami no Shiro, and then when it came over, it was like Gunbird, and then when it was ported on the Dreamcast, then when it was ported to the PlayStation, it was Mobile Light Force. There's a Mobile Light Force on the PlayStation 1. This is the sequel to Mobile Light Force, Mobile Light Force 2, and Castle Shikigami 3 is the sequel to this one. I don't know how it works out, but I do know this. They are some badass shoot-'em-up games, and you should definitely buy them. The other game that I bought at Korg's, very happy to get this. Got it from Darren from Warp Zone Games. There was a ton of imports and stuff. 20 bucks. I was like, would you take 15? He's like, hell yeah, bro. And I said, thanks, bro beans. And he was like, right on, bromigo. So for 15 bucks, we got Pinball Arcade Season 2 for the PlayStation 4. And somebody made a comment, asked me if this was a PAL version. That does look like the PAL rating, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know how to tell if it's a PAL game. Oh, it says C USA on the side. So I don't know. It's compatible probably with USA. It's a PAL game compatible with USA. Anyway, doesn't matter. Popped it in my PlayStation 4 and downloaded. And we are live streaming pinball. And I'm thinking about moving some of the live streams for pinball over to my Twitch channel. And I'll have a link in the description down below if you guys want to follow me on Twitch. Okay. God, I got so much shit. Okay, so I go to GameStop, just kind of browsing around, and I saw this, Pinball Arcade Season 1 for 18 bucks for a rewards member, which is a steal. I don't remember if this one came. It didn't come with a manual. It's actually in my PlayStation right now. These are awesome, awesome games to get, these pinball arcades. I actually have the Stern Pinball Arcade Classic version or whatever on order from GameStop. They had to mail it to another GameStop. We're blaming Emceemer on this one. So Emceemer, thanks, buddy. I saw this at Half Price Books. It was 20% off day. I don't know what kind of sale, Memorial Day weekend sale or something. And I saw this for $10. So I'm like, oh, 20% off. That's like less than $10. So for $8, we got Assault Suit Linos or Lionos. And I watched Emceemer live stream this game. I think when it first came out. Sort of like a mech shooter. Apparently it was a Sega Genesis game. But yeah, it looked really badass. So we're going to give that a try. Thanks, Mer, for making me spend $8. So then we go to... we were down at Game On. And I'm flipping through their 99-cent disc games. I picked up some loose disc Saturn games. You guys probably saw that in the pickup video. But for 99 cents... N-Gen Racing loose disc for $1. I wasn't going to leave it. God forbid I go to a garage sale and find, a case and manual or something for it, and I don't have another disc or something to put that in. So then we go to okay. So then we go to this pawn shop. They're closing. The guy's actually retiring. He's closing his pawn shop. So I stopped in and I said, "Hey, how much are all these games on the shelf?" He didn't really have that many. A lot of shovelware, and he's like, "Oh, they're $2 each." So I'm like, cool. I picked out, I think, a couple Wii games. Trauma Center and Zoo Hospital or something. And then I walked over to his glass case where he had some Xbox One games and things like that. So I said, how much is that game? He said, oh, the PS4 games are all $15. I said, that's not really a price I want to pay. And then he tries to give me the old, well, that's how much they are still in the store. Okay. So I whipped out the phone, went to eBay, and I saw in there a copy of this game sold for like $5.86. So I said, one of these sold for $5.86. Here it is right here on my phone. Would you do $5 on it? And he's like, no, I gotta have 15. I said, okay, I'll leave it. No big deal. And he goes, okay, I'll sell it to you for $5. So the power of persuasion and eBay sold listings paid off on this one. But we've got Tearaway Unfolded Crafted Edition for the old PlayStation 4. Got that for 5 bones or clams or whatever it is that you call them. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. Alright, So this thrift store sort of recently opened, and they don't ever have any good games. Like, you always see sports games and junk titles. And so when I asked the girl, I said, "Where are all the good games?" She's like, "Oh, I buy them. They sell them. The store will sell them to us for anything for 99 cents, even loose discs." So I said, "Well, did you get anything good out of loose disc stuff? Because I've got plenty of cases and stuff." And she's like, "Yeah, there was a Castlevania game, some Mario Party type games, and yeah, I just bought them all for 99 cents. I collect and resell, so I don't really go to this store this often." But I kind of got thinking. I was like, one of these days, that chick's not going to be there, or she's going to get fired, or whatever. She's on vacation day. So that today was the, well, not today, but that day that I went was the day. And there was a guy there, and he was like pulling games out of the boxes for me and stuff. He said, "Well, I have a CD binder in the back with loose games. I'll go get it." So he comes back up, and $2.99 each. We picked up Contra Legacy of War. I know, not a super expensive game, but again, if you ever find the case and manual for that, there's like 3 different versions. There's a dual disc case that has CD or 3D glasses. There's a dual disc case that doesn't come with 3D glasses, and then there's a single jewel case. $2.99 Bushido Blade for the PlayStation 1. Excited to snag that. Tight White still has my case and manual for that. We're gonna have to work something out. And then, whoo, it was that kind of month, guys. That kind of month. $2.99 Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and it's reflective. This is the player's choice version. The black label disc is actually black with like the red and yellow Castlevania letters. Let me check to make sure. I can't remember the condition of these discs. Yeah, light scratches. You know, not the best condition, but not the worst condition. Boom, stacking them up. Okay. So we hit some thrift stores for $1.99. Picked this up. It's a Memory Manager Plus for Game Shark. I really didn't know what it was. It was PlayStation. I knew it was PlayStation related, and it was $1.99. It's memory expansion software for use on US console. So if anybody's looking for that, let me know. And then I saw this. They had a PlayStation for sale, and I kind of slid this out, and then she charged me $1.99 for it. But King's Field, it's the back art for King's Field. So if anybody needs the back art for King's Field, let me know. But there was a Twisted Metal CD in it, and that disc could use a good resurfacing. But I was really just paying $1.99 for the back art for King's Field in case anybody needed it or wanted to trade for it. When you buy games, like jewel case games, it's like always the back art that's missing, and it's the harder part to find. Usually you can find the disc in the manual eventually, but it's the back art. Okay. Stopped at a new store, hadn't been there before. $4. Picked up World Heroes Anthology for the PlayStation 2. Complete. The case will need to be swapped out, but other than that, everything else is in really nice condition. Start a second stack. That's where we're at. We're starting 2 stacks. We got a big episode. These were all 75 cents. I got these on 75-cent day, but they're all complete. We got SpongeBob, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, Jet X2O. That's a double, but I wasn't going to leave it for 75 cents. Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures. I think that's actually a double as well. And then Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Again, that's a double. So all those are in the trade pile. I wasn't going to buy them, but 75 cents, man. You know what I mean? Like, kind of hard to leave it at that price. All right. So while I was at GameStop, forgot to show you guys this. I was having some issues live streaming with my PS4, so I had to go buy a headset. The lady was very helpful. This was only like $30. So hopefully we'll trade up and get the PS camera, the PlayStation 4 camera. All right. So this is a crazy story. I go to buybacks and I look through all their game, counters on the shelves and stuff. Well, they have an area kind of as you go in, you pass the counter, back it to the left. They keep all like the DVD collections, all the NES controllers, all that stuff in there. And oh no, Ty White just texted me. But I saw this in there. I said, "Hey, is that complete?" And he said, "I don't know. I'll take it out for you and we can check." Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete for the PlayStation 1. I've never seen Lunar in the wild, but They had it at $61.99, so it was 62 bucks. So I start tearing this thing apart. Box has some tears on it, little tears and edging, you know, kind of normal wear. I'm trying to find a box protector for this. I can't seem to find one on eBay. I don't know, maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. So we started looking through, and it's like, okay, well, it's got the book in there with the two little tabs, which is awesome. Little book about Lunar, strategies and magics and things. So that was in there. That was awesome. Here's our game, our Working Designs game. Very nice. Has all 4 discs. I think there's actually 3 discs in here. But one of these is a soundtrack, I believe. Making of Lunar 2. So it's a 3-disc game with a soundtrack, I think. I don't even know what's supposed to go in here. And then we've got that thing, the Omeki box. It's got the standees in there, but it's missing the map and the pendant with the bag. So I'm like, dude, I mean, it's not all here. I'm not gonna pay 62 bucks for it. He's like, well, how about $28.99? So he went from $62 to $29, which was cool. The dude at Buybacks is super nice, man. He's like, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, he's like, well, how about $25.99? So then I did that thing where I was like, did you say $25.99 or $24.99? He's like, well, I could do $24.99. So for 25 bucks, we picked up a very incomplete Lunar, but I'm sure I'm not going to keep it because I'm never going to play it. It's not complete. So from a collecting aspect, you know, it's not worth me keeping it, but I wasn't going to leave it for 25 bucks. So if anybody is interested in this Lunar stuff, let me know. And I'm sure we can work something out. But until then, maybe we'll stick that up on the shelf. Yeah, it looks okay there. Guys, I'm looking around. We have reached the end of file marker. I absolutely stole that from Emceemer. This is a long-ass video. And guys, thank you so much for watching Year of the PlayStation. Let's get to the contest. Okay, I got Carol Ann here. It's contest giveaway time.
What's up, guys?
How many people do we have enter?
75.
Yeah, 75 people entered. They commented on the picture that I posted on Facebook, which is awesome. Nice. I have a ton of new Facebook friends now. And they commented on this Year of the PlayStation episode that was out in May. Wow. And the one before. So some people got 3 entries into this contest, which is awesome.
Nice.
Before we get started, we're going to announce a contest change real quick. I know in the rules that we kind of put out last time, you could win the Song of the Deep shirt and any one of these prizes. We've got the Crash double pack here. That's one item with Warped and Crash 2, Crash Nitro Kart, The Last of Us, and Castlevania Chronicles for the PSP. But it kind of occurred to me, somebody may not want a shirt, they may not be their size, they may not like be in the Song of the Deep or anything. So what we decided to do was whoever wins can pick 2 of the items. You can either pick 2 games or 1 shirt in a game. You know, that's totally fine. You just tell me which 2 items that are in this contest, shirt, games, whatever, that you want, and we'll send that out to you. We'll put that up there. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Let's get started.
All right. Now, unlike most or some people that they'll like spin it 10 times, we're going to spin it 1 time.
What?
We're going to spin it 1 time, and whoever wins, let me know in the comment section down below what games you want or what items you want, and PM me, and I'll send that to you. All right, so there's what it looks like. There were so many people entered, you can't even see their names on there, which is awesome.
They will pop up.
All right, let's get that on there and make it happen. And the winner is Tyler Haggerden. Tyler, congratulations. You have won the Year of the PlayStation contest, our first contest of the year. But I have a special surprise. What? Tyler, let us know in or private message me or hit me up on Facebook. I think you can email me on Facebook and let me know where you want this sent to and what prizes you want. We'll get that out to you. Let me grab it. I forgot. We're going back-to-back contests.
What?
Woo! Up top. Hold on.
What? Where are you going? Don't leave me with the camera. Oh, no.
Okay. So while I was at CorgsCon this past week or so, I picked up this game right here, Mobile Light Force 2 for the PlayStation 2. Got it for $5. I already have a copy of it. It's nice and complete. Now, by the cover art, you would think that was a dumb game, right? Like, it doesn't look very fun. But it's actually a really cool bullet hell style shoot 'em up game from XS. I did a Let's Play on my channel. So, if you want to comment on this video and be entered into the Mobile Light Force 2 contest, leave a comment with Mobile Light Force as the entry word. So if you leave a comment and put Mobile Light Force 2 or Mobile Light Force, you will be entered in to the Mobile Light Force 2 PlayStation game. So we were back-to-back contests. This never happened on our channel before. It's a first time thing. So yeah, like I said, Tyler, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to win a copy of Mobile Light Force 2 for the PS2, leave a comment that has Mobile Light Force or Mobile Light Force 2. Those are acceptable. In the comments section. I hate those stupid fidget spinners. All right.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, see you guys. See you guys next time.